Hey guys, my name is Miraaj Al-Haque and I am a peer advisor for PALS, and today I will be giving a crash course on online learning. So let's go over a few of the pros and cons of online learning. So some of the pros are that you can work at your own pace. A lot of professors are giving you the due dates at the very beginning of the semester, which allows you to plan in advance, which leads into our second bullet point of fitting classes into your schedule. Since you know all the work that is due and how intensive your classes are, you get to fit your classes into your Google Calendar and kind of map out your entire semester. Furthermore, you get to keep your job. A lot of the times when you have to go to classes in person, you can't keep your part-time job because the times are clashing. This way, you get to make your own schedule and keep the part-time job that you had. Technology. Just getting familiar with technology and learning how to use your laptop and phone to the fullest, learning Canvas and all the other great tools that are required for classes. This one's my favorite, definitely comfort of your own home. It is so nice to be in your own home and in your own environment and set up the study area the way you want to. But it is important to develop some discipline. A lot of the times in your own home, you might get too comfortable, lay on your bed, not execute the work to the level that you want to. And so it is very important to develop discipline that you'll carry on with you for the rest of your life. And then receiving exam scores immediately. Since we are taking tests and quizzes online, Canvas grades it immediately, or our professors are grading it and getting it back in a day or two, which is nice as well. Moving on to some of the cons. It requires discipline and responsibility, as I said. That might seem daunting to a lot of people, and that's why it's under the cons, but definitely I would look at this bullet point as a pro because it's something that will benefit you in your life later. Strict online communication. I think you don't have the freedom and flexibility to talk to your peers and your professors in an in-person setting, requiring you to write a lot of emails and write a lot of G-chats, and it gets tough sometimes. And then just information overload. I definitely feel this as well, especially if your professors are using more than one platform, such as Canvas. If they're using other ones as well, it's just really hard to keep track of work and it feels very overwhelming at times. And then a con is technology, because technology can be tough. Technology stops working sometimes. It's not always in our favor. So a lot of the times you might find yourself just trying to figure out the logistics of something, and that delays the efficiency of your work. Lack of social interaction. This is a huge one because you don't get to see your classmates in person. You don't get to see your professors in person. And it's tough to bounce ideas off of one another. And then no separation of home and school. So going back to just being comfortable in your house, this can be sometimes negative because you get too comfortable and that backfires sometimes. So it's important to keep yourself in check. And then pre-recorded lectures. This would be a con because a lot of the times you say, oh, it's going to be pre-recorded, I can watch it later, and you don't attend class. And soon enough, these pre-recorded lectures start piling on top of one another, and you just don't have the time to watch all these lectures, and your homework's due and your exams are due, and you're in a state of stress and anxiety. So Canvas, definitely download the app on iOS and Android. It's available on both, and I would highly recommend the mobile app as it has a to-do list tailored to the students' courses. Canvas also allows you to access the messaging feature to peers through inbox, and then you get up-to-date notifications with announcements from professors, and in general allows you to keep track of upcoming assignments and due dates. And it's definitely the hub of all your class information. So you must be familiar and you have to learn Canvas completely in order to be a successful student, in my opinion. And then utilizing the syllabus. So definitely read the whole syllabus. It includes so much key information about the course. It has office hours, preferred contact information for the professor, course schedules and due dates, policies and expectations, the grading scale, and textbook information. And then utilize virtual office hours. A lot of people take office hours for granted, but from a peer, I'm telling you that they are so helpful. They definitely help you. They definitely help you get the questions you have answered. You get to review class concepts, you get to clarify your assignments, and you also get free advice on how to improve in the course from your professor. Um, Definitely, there are some guidelines when going to office hours. Topics that are not appropriate, you should not beg for a better grade. You shouldn't argue about the professor's teaching style. You shouldn't ask for exam answers for the upcoming tests. And definitely no asking for help without preparing prior. So definitely come in with what you want to ask and come in with a schedule so that it's easier for the professor and for yourself. And if you cannot attend the office hours set by your professor, just email him or her about meeting at another time, and they should be they should be able to arrange something with you. So virtual lectures. So with online learning, your lectures will be asynchronous or synchronous. So definitely come prepared, read the chapters in your textbooks, have your questions written down, and come with an open and clear mind, ready to learn. And just be engaged and be an active member during discussions and participate. The difference between asynchronous and synchronous, if you don't know, is that asynchronous learning that does not occur in the same place or at the same time. So there would be pre-recorded lectures, and synchronous is a learning event in which a group of students are engaging learning at the same time. So it's your live Zoom sessions in which you're interacting with your fellow classmates and professors. And then just some tips to succeed with online classes. Time management is a huge one. Definitely create a study plan, set goals, have your dedicated study blocks, break down your tasks. I personally use Google Calendar, and that helps me. Under Google Calendar, under each event, you can write down detailed notes, and you can repeat each of the events from week to week, which is very helpful. Treat studying like a job. It is your job. As a student, this is our job, and we have to make it our number one priority. So it's important to create weekly schedules and definitely try and exceed your goals. Third is have a calm and organized environment. So as we were saying, it's very easy to get distracted in your own home because it's just so comfortable and it is your home. It's not the most ideal workplace. So try to eliminate as many distractions as you can. Keep your area clean, keep it organized and structured, have some bright lighting, and definitely back support as you'll be sitting for a long extended period of time for classes and work. And then lastly, just be mentally engaged. Take notes when your professor is speaking, actively participate, and ask questions. You might have doubts and you might be concerned about certain things in the class, but ask questions, message your peers, and just have an open mind to learning. Taking breaks. This is so important, and we sometimes forget because we're in front of this screen all day long, but give your eyes a break. Giving your eyes a break reduces irritation and fatigue. And just stepping away when you're feeling overwhelmed helps you in the long run. Keep active, keep the blood flowing, take a walk, exercise as much as you can, get some fresh air, go for a walk, and try to experience nature if there is some around you. Third, go for a drive. It allows you to just clear out your mind, listen to some music. It's definitely a change of scenery and allows you to spend time away from your phone or laptop, which helps. And then declutter the mind by writing. Writing helps a lot. I personally have a journal that I write in, and it helps me get all my thoughts out. So you can keep a small journal, you can collect thoughts in it, analyze, organize thoughts, manage stress, manage anxiety, and just cope with the release of your emotions and any sort of depression that you might have from the semester. Beating the deadline. So change your mindset around what on time means. So for me, if something's due on Sunday, I'll write it on my Google Calendar as due on Saturday so that I can finish it by Saturday, and all of Sunday I can review it before turning it in. Do not overcommit. So there are a lot of people who are doing 2 part-time jobs and taking a full 15 credit course load. Don't overcommit because you're going to drain yourself out and you're not going to be able to do any of them to the capabilities that you're wanting to. And then definitely anticipate problems and be ready with a plan B. This comes with time management. Just plan out your semester so that you are able to anticipate some problems that will arise. Actively participate. This is so important because on Zoom calls, it's harder for your professors to call on you, and it's really easy to not participate in your classes. So be engaged as if you were in class in person, and ask questions to your teacher, to your professors, to your peers, and definitely go to office hours and utilize that. And lastly, just reward yourself. Remember to have the balance of work life. You know, it's very overwhelming right now with all the work that we have, and we're just focus, and it seems like we're draining ourselves out. But definitely reward yourselves. Watch TV, watch some Netflix, take time for your self-care. You know, talk to some family members, talk to some friends, exercise. All those things will help you in the long run, and you'll perform better at school. And then just some semester reminders for you guys. Have patience, be ready to listen, engage, and be proactive. Definitely be proactive, because right now we're all on our own at home, and we definitely need to plan, be proactive, and get on top of things. And that will be it. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please contact us, the pals, if you guys have any questions, and I hope that we see you soon and hear from you soon. Thank you. Bye.